Welcome to Venice, where marble glows in the sunlight, but beneath it, stone walls that once held prisoners. This is St. Mark's Square, where everything feels eternal. And this is the Doge's Palace. Where eternity could end with a single verdict. Stay with me. This isn't just a beautiful walk.
By day, St. Mark's Square is all noise. Flip-flops on marble, camera flashes, the cries of seagulls. And somewhere in that chaos, she simply waits for everyone to leave. You look at the basilica. It seems whole, like a painting. But look closer. Its facade is a mosaic, a column from one ship, an arch from another. Not everyone notices that Venice built itself from trophies. To say without words, we are from everywhere. We are everything. Inside, the relics of St. Mark are kept. Curious how they got here. They were smuggled out of Egypt, hidden in barrels of pork fat, past the guards, beyond the laws, and into legend. Now look up at the tower. Two figures stand at the top, one young, one old. They've struck the bell for more than 500 years. They say one stands for the past, the other for the future, and in between them, us, the square where the present happens. Sometimes the water rises. People run, save their shoes, grumble, but it's not a flood. It's an ancient stage, and every time, a premiere. Wooden walkways once stretched across the square like a chessboard. Power, faith, order. Venice never fights the chaos. She dances in it. Now imagine silence. I only captured one shot of the empty square, but that was enough. Because when the city sleeps, you can hear the stones speak. Even marble needs to be alone.
The Doge's Palace, a symbol of power, a symbol of luxury, a symbol of fear. You're at the entrance. At first, you're welcomed by the courtyard, arches, columns, statues. The white stone seems light, almost floating. But don't be fooled. Nothing here is accidental. Every detail is a display of control. Every staircase, a boundary you have to earn the right to cross. Take the giant's staircase. Not just a grand entrance. It was the path to the Doge's coronation. Only one person in all of Venice could ascend it officially. Everyone else had to look up from below. Interesting, isn't it? Even the architecture whispers a message. Who you are is decided not by you, but by those already above you. And the stone basin in the courtyard? Not just a fountain. This is where public matters were discussed, and even secret accusations dropped off. You thought it was just decoration. Now we're inside. Gold on the ceilings. Glory on the walls. Every fresco seems to say, "Look how grand the Republic is." But listen closely. It speaks in a whisper, too confident to be calm. This is the chamber of the council. This is where fate was sealed, not with swords, but with votes, negotiations, and fear. See those high-backed wooden chairs? That's where the Council of 10 would sit, voting on exile, arrest, judgment. Sometimes not knowing who they judged, sometimes knowing far too well. You look up, and you can't look away, and that's the point. So you look up, instead of looking around. Venice did everything beautifully, even judgment. See the clock on the wall? It wasn't made to tell time. It was made to remind you. Power is precise and permanent. Now, the armory. Pikes, halberds, shields, muskets, cannonballs. Did you know? Most of what you see isn't just museum display. These were real tools of intimidation. They were kept in the courtroom, just in case the accused forgot they didn't have a choice. That old wooden cannon over there? It's been through real sieges. But they didn't put it here for memory. They put it here for pause. You walk in, and your body says, "Be careful." Venice didn't threaten. It showed. But the palace wasn't only about fear. It held banquets, celebrations, and dazzling masquerades. The Doge wasn't a king, but he could make kings wait in line. When foreign envoys visited, they were led through intentionally winding routes, longer, grander, so that every hall struck like a musical note. See who you are, and see who we are. Look up. These ceilings weren't made just for beauty. They were a set for the performance called the Venetian Republic. If you look closely, some frescoes don't show real people. They show ideas, justice, wisdom, virtue, so that principles would always sit higher than any official. Did you know? These walls once echoed with music. During carnival season, the halls filled with viols, flutes, even boys' choirs. Venice knew power should not only terrify, it should captivate. And now, down, into the dungeons. When the tourists leave, all that remains is silence, and it presses in, because the walls remember. You descend, and it's like falling into another world. No gold, no frescoes, no light, just stone.
just a door. Just one word carved above it: carceri, prisons. Here sat those who defied the council's will, and sometimes those who simply stood in the wrong place at the wrong time. Many waited for a sentence that never came. No screams here, just rusted locks, carved names, and narrow windows with iron bars. Did you know these walls were never heated? In summer, stifling heat. In winter, paralyzing cold. Prisoners etched their names into the stone as if trying to leave a trace. Any trace. You walk this hallway and feel it. This isn't just architecture. This is a sentence, carved in limestone.
Here, power sounded like music, justice, like theater. Even the prison was architecture. If you felt this Venice, subscribe.